With a minute and a half remaining in round 5, Jake is searching for the button. I provided you the rules in there through Legends Fight Hard, Fight Clean, touch them up here. We go live on the backside and get caught with Adel with the referee. Conclude your journey goodness, renowned fighter for boxing. The 58-year-old Mike Tyson is returning to the ring and will be taking on the 27-year-old YouTube boxer Jake Paul. Tyson is a former heavyweight champion. It's wonderful to see you again, buddy. Shawn, I know you want to teach him a lesson, and I would gladly do it. But you know that I would never do anything for money, only glory. Will you kindly promise me that you will kick this guy in the ass and stop him from talking? I would never put my health in danger for you and Jake Paul. This young YouTuber is taking on one of the greatest heavyweight champions in history, and Logan is a genuinely good guy. Logan's brother is also a terrific man. That fight would be amazing. I believe we can exceed $245 million in revenue. Just when you thought the controversy in the boxing world had subsided, this is what happens when someone disparages an icon like Mike Tyson. Brother signs the contract, big boy signs the contraman. Day 1, the good times are just getting started, and YouTuber turned boxer Jake Paul decides it's his moment to alter the path of history. At a packed press conference, Jake announces with confidence, "I'm better than Muhammad Ali ever was. I'm going to beat Tyson to prove that I'm the best. You know what they've been saying? I'm far better than Ali." They've been saying this for a long time, Jake. Our great-grandparents were Muhammad Ali. Our parents were Mike Tyson, and now we have Jake Paul. That's crazy. I saw the tweet go viral, and it had like 100K favorites or something. He doesn't stop there, though. He also makes fun of Tyson's legendary trainer, claiming that he is far superior to Cus D'Amato and that Cus was overrated, much like Tyson. Boy, was he going to have a wake-up call when Mike Tyson, who has always held his own icons in the highest regard, finds out about it. He doesn't think that Mike Tyson is going to knock him out, but imagine that he does. That would be awful. Netflix, one of these scenes rapidly gets heated as Tyson confronts Paul, furious and angry. Paul should stay there because this is what happens when the baddest man in the world thinks it's time to teach a young gun some traditional respect. Let's get right into the action. Get ready for a story of confrontations, comebacks, and a boxing drama that will equal any blockbuster film in terms of intensity. Jake Paul, who is known for causing a disturbance, decided to offend a few powerful people. When the cameras were not rolling, Jake dropped some major bombs at a post-press conference. He went all out, saying, "I'm better than Muhammad Ali ever was," instead of just boasting about how much better he was than Ali. "I'm far superior to Ali, and I'm going to defeat Tyson to demonstrate why I'm the best," he said. He didn't stop there, though, as he attacked Tyson's legendary trainer, saying, "My trainer is way better than CU's, was CU's like Tyson was overrated," which dealt a blow to Tyson's past. When Tyson learned of Paul's remarks on Tyson's corner, his reaction was explosive, according to close friends. To say the least, Tyson enraged when Tyson learned of Jake's comments. He wasn't going to ignore them. Tension was high when Tyson approached Paul and got very near, almost putting their confrontation on the point of violence, according to those behind the scenes. Tyson is never one to back down. When things got out of control, security had to step in and pull Tyson away while he yelled, "Let's see if you can back it up after I knock you out. Jake, get the coffin ready." Although Tyson isn't accused of punching anyone, he is said to have reminded Paul quite bluntly of who he was up against. Tyson also reportedly made his point with a few well-timed slaps and a tone full of intent. There was a buzz in the air around them, a mixture of anticipation and shock. This was more than just a confrontation. This very moment was reminiscent of the times when Tyson's mere presence and glare would be enough to intimidate his opponent, presumably thinking the altercation would break out at any moment as Tyson yelled at Jake. Security guards positioned themselves, between them pushing Tyson back, although security broke up a full-fledged fight right there. Paul also got a taste of what it's like to be around someone who is a legend rather than just a fighter. As you may recall from our brief scare with Mike Tyson recently, Tyson experienced some turbulence on a flight from Miami to Los Angeles, but not the kind you might expect. The champion experienced nausea and vertigo about 30 minutes prior to landing. This was not the result of a punch, rather it was a flare-up. Imagine that in addition to opponents in the ring, even legends have to battle other opponents. A bit of a mix-up occurred over the loudspeaker when someone asked if there was a doctor on board. It sounds like the start of a dramatic movie scene, but the real drama was actually the air conditioning on the plane, not Tyson's health. Yes, the 2-hour delay in the flight was caused by a technical issue with the air conditioning system, not by our champion. However, the majority of people held different opinions and rumors circulated aided that Tyson was to blame. Tyson's group cleared the air quickly. A statement was released stating that Tyson was in excellent health, thanking the medical staff who examined him and clarifying that the plane was not kept on the tarmac due to his health issue. For those who are interested, Tyson is still in excellent shape and prepared for his summer matchup with Jake Paul. In relation to the fight, some people are concerned that Tyson, who is 58, will return to the ring. Concerns regarding the hazards of, particularly in light of possible brain damage. The truth is, though Tyson is accustomed to losing fights, this one is just another day at work for him. Mark July 20th on your calendars, because Tyson isn't about to give up. Instead, he's preparing to show the world that he still has a lot of fight left in him. Let's examine what's going on in Tyson's camp. Tyson hasn't engaged in any typical pleasures that could take his mind off the game, not even smoke or sex. He discusses how he's applying all of that discipline to his training on the Damon Elliott show. Carrying out a task you detest with enthusiasm is Tyson's current motto. By pushing boundaries and making sacrifices, Tyson is proving to the world that he still has a lot of fight left in him. Now let's turn our attention to the experts' assessments of this entire match. Floyd Mayweather, the strategist, puts things fairly simply. Since we're talking about Mike Tyson, let's talk on his strength and experience instead of Jake, who might get more attention. Mike's legacy is bigger. Given Tyson's strong swing, Mayweather is supporting him in the hopes that the fight will be won by knockout. Jake is brave, but going into the ring with Tyson is a different league entirely, and the new members of the group are closely monitoring things. As of right now, what he's doing is good for what he's doing, but once he fights a real actual fighter, it's going to be there. George Foreman adds his views as well, displaying his traditional reverence for the game. There's a reason why Tyson is a legend. He claims to possess strength, speed, and the killer instinct, things that most people can only imagine having. While Ryan Garcia applauds Jake for bringing the sport back to life and bringing attention to the ring, he has to acknowledge that Tyson is a different animal. Although Jake has trained extensively, Mike is an accomplished fighter who is fighting to prove to everyone why he is the baddest man on the planet, not just to win. The renowned British fighter Ricky Hatton is not holding back when it comes to this one. He calls the battle a complete fast-talking exchange and criticizes Tyson, who is 58 years old, for being permitted to return to the ring for such an important bout. Returning to the competitive ring is a whole different situation, even if Tyson still packs a wicked punch and has